internet is on fire right now as a result of the new trend. Now, if you look at this picture, the one you're looking at, look at it very well. You will see two monarchs in Yoruba land. The whole of the Southwest is blazing right now. That is because they've observed a new trend. And what is this trend? The trend of monarchs stretching their hands outside their kingdom into the north of Nigeria. Are we going to say it is as a result of the religion that they have in connection with that of the north of Nigeria? Islam? What is really going on here? Now, we all know that Muslims get married to more than one wife. Africans get married to more than one wife. Jews in the Bible get married to more than one wife. Example, King Solomon, David, and the rest of them. They took for themselves more than one wife. If you look at the Quran, you will see the same replicated. Now, no one is arguing with kings about who they wish to add into their harem or how they want to go about whatever it is that they do. No one is arguing about it if they wish to add more than 10. But the concern that has come up is the overstretch of hands. Now, kings are supposed to be custodian of tradition. If a king is now stretching his or her hands to the north of Nigeria, bringing Fulani, bringing Kanuri, bringing Hausa as wives, we all know that children tend to bend to the side of their father. For example, when Oluwo of Iwo and Chanel, the Canadian Jamaican woman, had issues, by law and by tradition and by the way things are done, the woman is to keep the child. What does that tell you? It tells you that mothers have great or greater influence on children. That being said, now let us go back to the topic. Recently, I brought to you the saga, or let us say the commotion in the kingdom of ELEGUSHI, the OBA of ELEGUSHI. The man decided to go extra mile. The second wife, from what is out there, from what we know, is from the north of Nigeria. It's from Kano. Now, it's like there is a kind of connection and contact, and that's why I told you to look at the picture and see who you are looking at. Now, what is the connection? It seems these people have a pattern. Oluwabiwo and Oba ELEGUSHI are close friends. They are allies. They are very close friends. Definitely, there is going to be influence. Now, look at what is going on. Oluwo went to the north. He said now he has found the love of his life. He has found heaven on earth. Now, Oba ELEGUSHI, the same, from all that we have heard. That woman is from the north of Nigeria. He went to the north of Nigeria. He went to Kano to pick that woman. And the manner at which ELEGUSHI is going on with this second wife is like heaven has come on earth for him. He is putting that second wife as the first wife. There is a lot. In fact, we've heard, we've seen in parties. There was a party that the first wife got so angry, and the wife of ELEGUSHI had to calm her down. She was telling the second wife, you will make sure that we F you up. That is because of the overreach. She's beginning to see that the second wife has started doing things that she cannot believe. Like, really? Seriously? So another woman can come in here and take charge and take over and begin to command and begin to rearrange things. Now, there is a news that came that the second wife had a son, the only child, because the first wife had only 3 children, three girls. Now, this child died. The son, the only son, died. And automatically, all fingers were pointed at the first wife, Sekinat. They say, oh, Seki, you are the one. In fact, it's like you must have done something maybe diabolic and all of that. You see, this is how these things start to form into what a lot of people are beginning to see as a terrible, bad pattern. A pattern that is not acceptable. Maybe other people can do this. Stretch their hands and find love anywhere they want. You can find love anywhere you want, but not for kings. Kings are custodians of tradition. And kings are not supposed to go into that realm. That is what Yoruba people are saying. Now, I don't know what your own thoughts are as regards this one. And while you are dropping your comment, if you have not subscribed to this platform, kindly do so. Tap on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell below. Now, with all of this happening, Yoruba people have started going into some kind of research. They try to observe and try to come to a conclusion. And what is this conclusion? They said it's like these Fulanis, these Northerners, somehow they found a way to pollute or to get themselves engraved into Yoruba land. And the only way they felt that they could do this is to start with the kings. Now, I am not someone who is anti-tribe. I am not someone who has phobia for other tribes. No, that is not what it is. But it has to do with value. It has to do with customs. It has to do with tradition. It has to do with a lot of things. It has to do with a lot of things. Like, if you look at Nigeria, for example, let us look at the north, for example. If you go into the north of Nigeria, there are certain things that are accepted. These things are norms. These things are what is their way of life. And it is not the same with that of the south of Nigeria. And they are not ready to budge. They are not ready to get better. Now, if these Northerners found a way to give women to the kings in Yoruba land, what else? Now, there is something else that people are also saying. They said they have never found or seen any northern monarch get somebody from the south, either an Igbo woman or a Ibibio woman, or a Yoruba woman, or anybody from the south at all as wives. Doesn't matter whatever religion it is. They never cross that boundary. They never do this. They are very careful. But it's like this, attitude from the kings in the south of Nigeria is something that has caused, is kind of creating concern in the minds, in the thoughts of Yoruba people. Coupled with all of this issue that is on ground right now, the kings, rather than looking at the present condition and situation of things, they care less to them. What else? Let us live our life. Now, with the manner at which Oba ELEGUSHI is on to this, I love you, my second wife, heaven on earth. People are beginning to say, so now you don't love your first wife. Well, it is his personal issue. He is the only one that knows what is between both of them. After all, he's the one that found her. So we cannot really say, okay, we want to come in between. But there are some things that people will want to come into, particularly if you are a royalty, if you are a king, if you have taken that position, there are some consequences to some action. And there are some responsibility. These are the concerns of Yoruba people. I don't know if you share this. Because gradually, there is something they call self-preservation. That is what the North is all about. They preserve themselves. They try to keep to themselves. But the Yoruba people, maybe they think that if they stretch their hands into getting married and bringing all these women from the North, maybe they feel that somehow they will open the eyes of these people in the North and make their life better. And when I say open their eyes, I mean make them think different, make them think progressive and forward. Maybe that is what these kings are doing, or what do you think? Or do you think they are trying to pollute the kingdom? By the time you bring in that one from the north, bring the Fulani, bring the one from Mali, soon the story will begin to change. Like how we heard stories in Lagos, where some people say, oh, it is Benin people. It is Benin people that own Lagos. Then all of a sudden we started hearing that it is this person. Then we hear that it is the Hausa, it is the Fulani, it is this that own Lagos. Why? Because little by little, gradually, history begins to turn as a result of the action of one person. Things begin to change. That one feels that, yes, it is this that owns that. It's this that owns that. It's that owns this. Why? Because they've been given opportunity to ascend the throne. And this is how history gets twisted. Now, people are asking Oba ELEGUSHI, if you are not king, if you didn't take that position, if your status did not change, if you did not ascend that throne, do you think that woman from the north will get married to you? They said they will never get married to you. Never. Now, I'm not trying to say that people cannot have 2, 3 wives and all of that. Even broke people, broke people, people who have nothing. You see them acquire 2-3 women, get them pregnant and put them somewhere. They don't even take care of the children. The women have to fend. We know these things happen, but the way these people are stretching their hands on a good day, is there anything like that would have happened if he's not king? So people are beginning to feel uncomfortable. They said, oh, king, so now your first wife is nobody, is nothing. Your second wife that you brought from the north, just like how Oluwa of Iwo is screaming and shouting that they brought heaven to him, that his life is now settled, that he now got what he wants. Maybe, I don't know. What are your own thinking and thoughts about this one?